Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Hopkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Trying to find some room. It's Henry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's Hill. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the defense will knock him down in what's going to be the final play of the period. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Gonna run it. It's Williams. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The drive ends, and the punt team on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Broken tackle still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this third down, Chris, and it allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Nice grab. It's Hopkins. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught across the middle. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Just timing out for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Great move there. Breaks it. Nobody can bring him down. And he breaks loose down the left left side. It's a foot race.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Henry. Breaks free with room to run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Again, makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He hands it to the back. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Productive drive in the making, a first down at their own 42. It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. has the first down and more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense squats out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Working clock with the ground game. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. Third and 2. Grab down the middle. It's Hopkins. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up the fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking for a late deep throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Hugo for the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the 1st. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout by the offense.
So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout by the defense.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game is tied here in the final seconds.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Tackle is made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Has a path to the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Now, this is a tough one, and you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. They'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.